I don't want to go outside. It's cold out. How about we do something inside?
I'm not just gonna tell you. I was gonna tell you right now, it's not much better.
Yeah, we're already outside right now, so.
And that's the goal of the game.
It's...
We're going inside the house.
I mean, now that you think about it, yeah, that is mainly our big goal. Is we are trying to get inside. What are we trying to get inside? Stay tuned, and if you already know, then don't tell nobody. We're a little boy on a run.
Let me give you a hint. It's fucked up.
Possibly. No, in Play Dead anyway. The studios, because yeah, these are the, like we talked about a little bit in the previous game that we did of theirs, Limbo. This is the out of nowhere, the successor to Limbo by Play Dead Games.
Welcome
called
to
Inside.
3D Limbo.
We are on the I mean, yeah, in the sense of, so as you see, it's pretty much just like Limbo. It is a 2D side scroller platformer.
Well, like I already tell right off the bat, this already loses points for being a Limbo successor, because unlike Limbo, I can actually make stuff out.
So
yeah, but the
they kind of have
are
this
actually really good, I have to say.
They have this. They make this. They use this 2.5D kind of thing, but other than that, yeah, it's pretty much the exact same as Limbo in the sense of your controls are very minimalistic. You can move around, grab something, and that's about it.
You know what? I feel like those trees are actually 2D.
Oh, gee.
They might be.
Uh-oh. Hide, little boy.
We're on the run. If they see me, they will shoot me.
Oh.
The worst
yeah,
we're on the run.
They're not above killing kids.
Yeah.
Something. Yeah. This people say that. So this is where all the theories are going to start happening. People say that there's like some big like secret like experiment or some big like society that's up ahead that they really do not want any outsiders to know about. And so yeah, at the moment we are.
That isn't really
kind of a fugitive.
Theory. That's kind of just confirmed.
Well, okay. Can you confirm that it is a society, or can you confirm that it's an experiment?
It is. It is an experiment, definitely, but I don't know if it's done by a society or something. My guess is government, but it is an experiment of sorts.
Well,
and we'll see, and we'll learn more about that later.
Well, forgive me, but forgive me for this little meme. We do live in a society.
What?
Yeah, I mean that's how it works. Okay, so okay.
You know,
so as you can see,
I'll forgive her that time because it's from. Oh boy. I guess
I'll go.
I was about to say I'll let it slide that time because it's. Excuse me. I'll let it slide this time because she's at least quoting apparently the only comic book movie she likes.
We have to move, guys.
She likes
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Movie.
We have to move. That dog hurt us.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
The dog hurt us.
No.
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 Oh yeah, and the dog.
Y'all talking about spoilers in here? Oh jeez. Oh yeah, no dog. These are like attack dogs. I've seen them. If a dog catches you, it will tackle you and rip out your throat.
Yeah,
that is what they're trained to do.
They are not messing around. And as you've just heard from that, yes, similar to Limbo, this game tries to reinforce that you do well by giving you very gruesome deaths if you're not careful.
Guys,
go ahead.
I realize where we are.
Like, about to burst the seams. What's up?
Never mind.
Well, yes.
No, where are we?
I realize we're infiltrating. Smithers, release the hounds.
Oh jeez, Smithers, release the SUV. Oh jeez, okay, move.
Oh, they're onto us.
I'll take it that Smithers don't
release the hounds.
I'm allergic to them apparently. No, I said that because I sneezed right after you said that.
No worries. Yeah. So.
Wait, or no, go like I can't release them, sir. We're allergic to them.
My God. Why do we have them to begin with?
So yes. Other than that, James. Yeah, it's pretty much the exact same as Limbo with like very frequent checkpoints, and you have to make sure that you can avoid death. Sometimes you have to like die once or.
You're literally
twice.
They
see
me. Yeah, you might want to hoof it.
Jump over this, or else you will trip on that.
And they will definitely get you.
Now this part I think is dumb. You are supposed to wait. Even though the guy is clearly still behind you, like, so right there, those are the first.
Yeah,
those are the first. Jeez, those are the first two deaths that most people will take. Is either they will move.
Well, now
dance, boy.
Guns.
So yeah, those two deaths people have said are the easiest that they lose is because they don't think to jump over the log and they strip, and most of them don't think to stop because you're running. So the guy in the truck gets you.
And I gotta say, this boy's already got one up over the Limbo boy. He can swim.
Yeah.
Yep, we can. However, you have to be careful. You'll hear like little bubble sounds if I'm very careful. If you listen.
Okay, so there is like
on.
limited air when you're underwater.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of a no dirt sort of thing. I just
Right there.
does it.
Not
Oh,
all
there you go.
platformers do that.
Well, does
Right
it also
there.
does it also apply? Does it also apply when you're? Never mind.
So I was gonna say right. No, so it doesn't apply when we're on the surface. Just whenever you're diving. So you can swim on the surface as long as you want. Just whenever you're diving underwater, after a while you'll hear the buoy, like make little like hiccup sounds.
That and also
and
you see,
after
you see
Maybe they're
after-
bees.
you see like bubbles escape his mouth
Yeah.
much more.
after the third after around a little bit after the third one happens, then you'll drown.
Yep.
So that's like your little indication. But anyway, that's actually it. We made it past that little escape sequence. So
Yay.
our journey to continue continues.
Yeah.
But
We'd-
real adventurers go left.
No.
Behold, this is where my summer home is, in fields of corn.
What? Who are you, faker?
where we harvest husks of corn.
Who are you
I thought you
two
were gonna-
fakers? Get off my
See,
property before
See,
I
I thought you-
release the
Who
hound
are you
dogs.
three fakers?
Oh, see, I thought you guys see you guys are all here doing your nonsense. I was going the route of Doctor Strange from Aqua Teen Hunger Force of behold corn.
I was,
Well, I
go-
wasn't
I
gonna
was
go-
going to think the route of, hey, it's a Stephen King
Oh,
setting.
look, it's little chicks.
Yeah, little
Look at the
chickies.
cheapers.
Hello, chickadoos.
Yeah. By the way, I was going to
So-
go the route of, hey, it's a Stephen King setting. And honestly, this game
No.
feels like a Stephen King story. Especially
Wow, there's
the
a lot.
ending. I will tell you
All
all
the
that.
chickies. I know. Look at all the chirpies.
Yeah.
They're surrounding us. They're gonna try to eat us, are they?
Oh,
They're gonna
all-
peck our
they're
eyes out.
covering
That's
me.
cute.
Now they're.
Ah!
Oh,
Boy,
then he
little
realized-
boy.
So yeah, we're gonna let them inside because we need their help. So yeah,
Yep.
other than that, so now that we've been watching this, man, I gotta ask though, James, since you've never played this game so far, what are your initial thoughts?
Well, I gotta say, like I mean, it is oddly refreshing to see a game from the same developers of Limbo, and again, be in full 3D, and how surprisingly smooth it is.
Oh boy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's gonna run
Yeah.
over the chickies.
Nope.
No, it's not gonna. But I need to
kinda
go over
remember
here for a
this one.
second.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
so what happens is
oh,
I
God.
have to lead. So what happens? I need to lead all the little cheapies over here, and then we're about to do something very akin to a Muppet Show.
In
Oh,
there.
And then I'm
no.
gonna grab this thingy and use this combine.
Oh, yeah, and they still live. I forgot
okay.
about that.
Yeah.
They
Wow.
still somehow live.
Look at them all. They
They're
survived
hardy.
the horrible.
They're hardy little. They're hardy little
actually,
chickies.
guys.
Truly.
Guys.
Oh,
Oh,
wait
no.
a minute.
What is it?
We have
One of them's not moving.
Oh.
Oops.
One of them died.
Well, I will
Yeah,
say,
it's almost like I launched it
Yeah,
at
that- I mean,
bale of
I'm
hay.
surprised.
Yeah.
I'm surprised not more of them died.
yeah.
You
also,
shall be remembered.
Remembered.
You shall be remembered, little Tim.
Also, I will say
Yeah.
truly, they are the children of Big Bird.
Aw. So Matt, so I'm actually so curious because we did Land of the Pigs.
Oh,
Pigs.
That
Very
would
dead
still
pigs.
fucking kill you.
Or
It
at least
would
kill
hurt.
the pigs.
It would break. It would break
So-
some legs.
Yeah, so be careful. But yeah,
Most
be careful.
especially
There
theirs.
is. So yeah, be careful. There is still some fall damage a la Limbo. So we did say that you had some great feeling and great thoughts about the original games and the previous thing that you weren't able to join us for, unfortunately, Matt. So what are your thoughts on Playdead's two titles at the moment?
I personally like Limbo a bit more. But this game... Okay. Limbo in terms of... I want to say,
Atmosphere?
yeah, atmosphere and story I like a bit better. Whereas this game, in terms of gameplay, I like better. So
That's
it's
fair.
kind of a double-edged sword for me, because I want to say... I want to go like, well, this game controls better, but I don't like the story as much as the... Oh, fuck.
boy.
Oh jeez!
oh,
Oh,
hello.
Oh, jump over him.
do you guys see the
Wait,
the
andale,
worms
andale.
stuck? Do you guys see
Yeah,
the
those-
worm stuck to the pig's butt?
Yes.
Oh God,
Yes.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Yep,
Oh,
though-
God, they're back.
Yeah, the worms from there are a
From Limbo.
lot.
I died
Yeah,
there.
there are a lot of parallels to Limbo in this game.
So yeah, so Limbo
Why
here.
off the butt, though?
I don't know. It must have just
That's
gone.
just
It
where-
must have just been really unlucky.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to at this point I was trying to remember what I need to do. Oh yeah, I have to lead him over here, so that then
It can knock itself out.
and then grab the worm.
Oh jeez.
Now you're all good, Piggy.
Come on,
Now I can
Whoopi.
move them. But yeah, so those parasite worms are back, and similar. Now the big theme of this game, kind of like with Limbo, how we were lost, and with Inside, kind of taking something from those worms, but using it to our advantage.
Mind
It's all about
control.
Huh?
all about control.
Yep.
Now we're controlling those guys in the back.
Hello,
We can
Abe's
lift up the
Odyssey.
door.
How are they linked to this thing? Is my question.
It's some experiment, and
Nanomachines.
we'll learn. We'll also learn. Okay, one thing we can
Now
talk
machine,
about.
son.
One thing we can talk about, Gui, and something I can actually explain is that what's happening here is that nice. One thing that's happening here is that these are like artificial human. Bless you. These are like artificial beings. They're not actually people.
They're not actual people. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll learn
yeah.
more about that later.
I'm
move
and
on.
you know what? Never mind.
Yeah, we'll carry on that topic a little bit later. But I was just saying, like, just to get that question out of the way, because I know otherwise it was gonna eat at Gui's mind for the next hour. Yes, those are not actual people. There's some part of this weird experiment, and those helmets allow us to control those people. And we're about to see that those four that we just interacted with, those are not the only controllable
Yeah,
things.
look in the background right there.
There's a line.
They're lining them all
Yeah,
up.
no, because I always thought that all these people had lives and jobs and family, and they were just
Maybe
they
some
were
of-
kind of mixed up in this whole thing, whatever's going
honestly,
on.
Honestly, maybe some of them were. Okay, move the box over
But
here.
now
that way
they're
I can
on their
reach-
way to Rupture Farms.
Oh, god damn it.
I can't
Awful.
actually move that around.
I remember. Okay, I remember I was going to do that game for this channel, and I truly do apologize that I never got to. So, but
Yes,
wait a minute,
yes,
because I have a new PS4, I can probably do it.
Oh, no, yeah. I was about to say.
You just
did
need a
it
capture
save
card.
that data for that game though?
I don't know, but also for the PS4, I do not need a capture card.
Yeah, because it technically has its own.
Yeah, it has its own.
Unless you're watching certain cutscenes that the PS4 itself will deem, we will now disable capture until the rest of the
depending-
scene.
Because of spoilers.
That has happened.
Depending on the game, not all games do that.
Well, do you know if New and Tasty is one of those games?
I don't think that is one of those games. I know that like Persona is. Death Stranding is not actually interesting enough.
Shocking.
I think Resident
Remember-
Evil
I know
is
so-
also not one of them.
Sonic Forces was one of them, and for
Yeah.
even with the more arbitrary scenes.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, that
it's
was
What
weird.
story is there to spoil in that though?
Okay, we're gonna move this. We're gonna move the block. We're gonna move this piece of wood like this. That way, when I elevate it, I can use it as a Elevate it, I can use it as a platform. There we go.
Right now, it
As
doesn't
you
drop on you at the moment you let go of the trigger.
Yeah. Yeah, so there are some puzzles you need to be wary of. Thank you, dog. Y'all just there after us still. So one of the things that you have to be worried about with this next puzzle is when I push the safe, run. Mm-hmm. Because otherwise
so.
it's gonna drag the
That will
board
break
down with
right
it.
right under you, and you will break all your bones.
And I'm pretty sure when that first happened, I was like, well, I don't know what I was expecting. I just pushed a heavy block that was a heavy safe that was only being supported by a plank of wood.
Yeah,
But
and you were on the
anyways,
wrong end of that wood.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say so I'm gonna most likely be breezing through a lot of this either through post editing or because I don't want to waste a lot of time because.
Yeah.
Because as you're also noticing from probably the playlist at this moment, similar to Limbo, the game's not terribly long, but I think with what it does, I don't think it ever overstays its welcome either.
Yeah, no, I think it's paced just right so that you can kind of get all the information that you need. You know, even though
Let's move
you
these
still have
guys.
no idea what the fuck's going on.
Here we go.
Okay, so this one go over there. Okay, so I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move them out, then shut the door. That way I can keep the guy stuck on the door. That way because the idea is I'm gonna move him into position a bit.
Right,
okay, a little
the
bit
distance
further.
between their distances
Needs to
have
be
to be equal, so they can
So now that
both
they're far away.
step on the buttons.
Aha. Yeah, so the door's there to help keep the left guy still while the right guy can move a little bit further and we move forward. So I will say they do play around. How to describe this? I don't think they tinker around with as many mechanics as Limbo did. You know, back with now you can move gears, now you have magnetism, but it does. The scenery and the hazards that you have to avoid definitely change throughout this game.
Well, I guess it does make up for the lack of actual gimmicks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
well,
again, it plays it very straightforward.
Yeah, because it's all the story is told entirely visually, so no, there's no dialogue, so you kind of have to infer what's going on based on the visuals alone.
I'll be right back, by the way, guys.
No
Okay.
worries. Yeah, it's a very the game's like all rife with symbolism.
Yeah.
So quick spoiler tab. Will it, by the end of this game, will it be up to this boy alone to take out Umbrella?
Oh,
Whoa!
Oh jeez. I mean,
Oh,
honestly,
damn.
James, in a sense, kinda.
Wow.
And what I guarantee you will not. I guarantee you, like at this moment, you cannot predict how, but kinda, yeah.
The next big prodigy since Leon Scott Kennedy.
Jeez. Oh yeah. Oh, actually, today, really quick, today on Chrono.gg, apparently you can get Resident Evil Revelations HD for like a few bucks.
that's not too shabby.
You know,
Wasn't Revelations like the PSP game or
No, that was the 3DS.
3DS.
3DS?
Basically, it was the game where it's like, oh, you prefer the classic Resident Evils? There you go.
I'm
Nice.
starting to.
Okay, that's good.
I'm starting to think that the reason all these artificial people, if that's what they really are, seem to have like jobs and lives is maybe the whole thing was to create an easily controlled workforce with a still sort of human element behind it. So they're not robots, but they are still artificial people to like maximize labor, you know?
I mean, it's possible, and maybe it's because they were trying to. By the way, another puzzle that's very easy to mess up the first time. Because again, this game kind of has a few puzzles where unless you figure it out the first time, on your first time through, you're probably going to die at least once. So you're supposed to know. Open that door before turning on the power. Otherwise, there's going to be absolutely no way you're going to be able to have time to open that door when these suckers are on. The way these turrets work, it's kind of weird. They use like a weird like spring lock, like metal spring that pierces your body and pulls you towards them while electrocuting you.
Oof.
So we don't want that.
This
Off
really
we go.
does feel like a Devil Damn Oddworld game.
I mean,
In a way,
I
it does.
I wouldn't be against it if Playdead ever decide to team up with whoever's in charge of Oddworld.
Oddworld Inhabitants.
Sure.
I also kind of find it interesting that those turrets look kind of sort of human-ish.
Ish.
Yeah, like they're just the torsos of a person.
Honestly,
can see that.
considering all of the
Uh-oh.
themes that
Oh jeez.
Oh shit!
Oh crap.
hello?
Oh jeez.
Well,
And hey, look who just
that
happened
was
to
my
show up
bad.
the turret. Okay.
Oh
Okay.
man.
Yeah, and for some reason this turret just really. So now we have to blend in with this line. And this turret just has like. It's like clingy or something because it's not going to leave me be for the rest of this whole section.
Yeah.
It's very skeptic on whether you're just another meatbag or not.
I
It's
don't
very
know
it's
who
very
gave this
skeptical
guy.
on your choice of colors.
Who gave this
Yeah.
man a red shirt?
You're wearing color instead of the standardized gray. You look like you're up to something.
So
And
hope
we
you
did
hope-
not approve of those sneakers. We wear company-approved loafers.
So as you can see, you have a little bit of time to get an idea of what's happening in front of you. So yeah, I hope you can keep a good rhythm. Cause yeah, so whenever we're in that square, we need to. And there are these weird masked people who are like looking at us like we're on a freaking auction.
Don't.
Okay.
I guess it's to show, maybe kind of going off of my theory. Maybe it's to make sure that these artificial humans
Specimens.
are 100%, working.
I guess. I mean, yeah. It's like again, it looks like we're like again. It's like either an auction or like this is them showing off their new product.
Yeah, they're looking
will-
for defects.
I will say I find it funny that like all the non-humans are kind of walking like standard zombies, whereas you're just kind of walking like you're a Hanna-Barbera character.
Oh,
Yeah.
exit stage right.
Yep.
So yeah, and
That-
again, if
I
as you can
remember
imagine,
this
welcome
part.
back. And yeah, as you imagine, if you mess up once, that turret's gonna shoot you and drag you away.
Yeah.
So be
Yeah,
careful.
exactly. It's very skeptic because again, you're not wearing the company-approved loafers.
Now be careful because the light's still on you. It can grab you even from here.
Wow.
for it. You can't follow me in here because they have no more track for that sucker.
Well, wait. Who are those people in the background?
More security guards, who
Yeah,
unfortunately
there's an
have a
attack.
dog.
They have an attack dog
I
on
don't know-
standby.
I don't know if anybody has made this joke, but we don't need no education.
Oh gosh, it does remind me of that sequence. And
Time
that
to go.
dog knows. Yeah, that dog knows that you're not human, so immediately start running. Otherwise, he will grab you.
Don't you mean knows you're not a clone?
Yes, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
wow, that
we're
thing
gonna-
can go a distance.
So we're gonna
Whoa,
wait.
Whoop!
Get him, because
Yeah.
he can't climb. Because that now he has to go the long way around, and now we can make our jump.
So long, sucker!
Control this guy. Let's go.
Those attack dogs are foaming at the mouth. I just noticed that.
they are
That's-
vicious.
Sorry, that's
So-
kind of a weird place to cut off. Just gonna say.
No, it's okay. But no, okay, again, it's because I was trying to keep
Don't
it.
look
I was trying to
down,
keep
don't
each
look
part to
down,
around
don't look down.
20 minutes.
Wait,
So
what?
that so
I just imagined a guy atop. Whatever you do, Billy, don't look down. What do you mean? Oh God!
I'm looking down. But no, no. Sorry, that was me trying to avoid. Like, I'm trying to keep these parts to around 20 minutes. Except again, the finale is gonna be a little longer because that's usually how this goes.
Right.
Of course.
But yeah, and again, I tried to stop it in between quote unquote chapters because like Limbo, this game has little segments. So I thought that was the end of one segment. So join us in the next part. We'll be able to show you off the next part.
Till next time, everybody.
Bye.
Bye bye.